Welcome to Facing Combatives Integrated.
Okay, so William Korin is going to help us out. William Fu Korin is going to help us out with some demonstration on first class lever. We're going to go through, we're going to cover the twisted twig joint lock, or the twisted twig attack. Now this is one of the things that's important, and a lot of people have a tendency to negate or discount, is that we need to always be mindful of the attacking side of the technique in addition to the defensive side of the technique, offense and defense. That's part of the system. That's the other half, if you will, or if you want to say it that way. We need to understand the attack side. Okay, so the attack side of twisted twig, and we're just going to go through this for demonstration purposes. Okay, we have the arm, we have the fulcrum in the middle. Okay, I have the finger pushing, and I have the load over here. So that is my teeter-totter. It's upside down. So if I turn this up and I do this, you can see how this rotation, the fulcrum here, the press here, moves this. Okay, I'll do it this way so you can see. So that moves that. That's the first class lever. Okay, now if I do the same thing with the finger, okay, as we zoom in, you can see, and as you see the overlay here, okay, I can hold this and move this, okay, or I can rotate this whole thing, okay. So we'll go back to the twisted twig. We're going to overlay that graphic on there, and we're going to hold this fulcrum. Now keep in mind that if I put too much crap in here in the middle, okay, I get rid of my fulcrum. I've now got this big cumbersome fulcrum, okay. I'm not trying to teach you how to do a wrist lock though. I'm trying to teach you how to utilize leverage. So what I want to do is I want to keep the fulcrum here. Okay, I'm going to move all my fingers so that you can see I'm going to have a small fulcrum, and I'm going to press this here so that turns this. Now as I'm doing this, and as he starts to come under for twisted twig, we just drop this and we push, okay? Or we can pull this way. This is the common method of applying this particular lock. Okay, so that's one application of a first class lever. If we look at an arm bar, and I just simply put my arm in and pull down on this, okay, you can see how it affects. So I'm keeping my arm as a fulcrum. We see this in some of the lock flows where we'll come in with this, we'll step forward. Well, that's not a first class lever, that's a third class lever, okay? The first class is when I freeze this fulcrum and I pull them around. So we have this in returning a storm. So as I pull this up and down, I pull this up and down. And I'll be honest with you, the first class lever is a little less visible in the Kempo system or in most martial arts. It's typically applied as one half of or one portion of a compound lever in any given lock, choke, or strangulation. Although you see it in some places as its own first class lever all by itself being applied. Okay, William, thank you.